Hey everyone, Doug here with B&H. I'm back again with a new lens that is certain to make Sony mirrorless shooters very happy. This is the Tamron 28-200mm f2.8 to 5.6 Di III RXD. It's a super versatile zoom lens that might actually be the perfect set it and forget it every day, never take it off, go anywhere with it lens for your Sony E mount. Now, I had a little time to test the lens outside with the Sony A7R IV here, and I was very impressed with the performance. We're looking at a wide end of 28mm and a telephoto end of 200mm, meaning that on both a full-frame camera like this and an APS-C camera, this covers a lot of ground. Now, of course, on a full-frame camera, 28mm is impressively wide. On a wide shot like this pier here, you can see far off into the distance on every side. The edge-to-edge sharpness is overall pretty good, by the way, even when everything is wide open. It'd be very hard to find anything better than this with this kind of range at this price point. Now, at the opposite end, you can zoom far off into the distance without too much sacrifice in aperture. It only goes to 5.6. Detail remains strong on the telephoto end here thanks to very accurate autofocusing. Even with the heat haze that you can see all over the image here, the people on the boat and the bricks around the Statue of Liberty are very clearly defined. Now, it really can't be overstated how useful that makes this lens. As an outdoor lens, I had the flexibility for vastly different compositions from the exact same vantage points. So in this example, here's a wide shot and then a telephoto version from the exact same position. Now, this is an all-around lens, so you can't expect absolute perfection when it comes to things like wide-angle distortion, bokeh, and chromatic aberrations. You do see some of that here. But given the range that this lens covers, it does an incredible job of avoiding any major issues, thanks in part to the use of specialized low dispersion and extra low dispersion elements in the design. Now, from the photos that I took, these things were never intrusive in a way that couldn't easily be rectified in post. So as an everyday lens, it's ridiculously capable and can easily be stored in most camera bags, as you can see here. So what about the lens itself? For such a vast zoom range, it's not that long of a lens at just 4.6 inches, although it does telescope outward as you zoom. The variable aperture does keep things small, so at 5.6 on the telephoto end, it's not that slow. Given the situations you'd be shooting with this lens, mostly outside, it's a more than reasonable trade-off. This also leads to a smaller filter thread of 67mm. Minimum focusing distance is 7.5 inches, while the RXD, or Rapid Extra Silent Stepping Drive, produces fast silent autofocusing. The lens comes in at just 1.27 pounds, and yes, there is an included hood. So that's it for the Tamron 28-200mm f2.8 to 5.6 Di III RXD. It's an awesome all-in-one everyday lens that I know Sony shooters have been waiting for. I'm Doug with B&H, and I'll see you next time.